Hello and welcome to the video 2 of Mastering AI Prompting for QA and Development Employees and Knowledge Workers in General. I am Naeem Akram Malik from Test Automation TV. I am a senior test engineer with 15 plus years of experience in test automation, and I am also a senior test architect, and I am open for new job roles these days. This video series is based on the tutorial which is provided by Anthropic. Anthropic is the maker of Claude, which is a very powerful AI engine. The tutorial is called Anthropic's Prompt Engineering Interactive Tutorial, and this video is going to focus on chapter number 2 in the beginner section of the Anthropic's tutorial. Please note that this video series is based on Google Sheets, and it is going to use the Claude for Sheets Google Sheets extension, and you will need the Anthropic API key for practicing the information shown in these videos. The video 1 of this series shows how to set up Claude for Sheets, so do check it out if you need help with setting up Claude for Sheets. You can get the Anthropic API key by logging in to the Anthropic developer console, or you can ask your IT department to do it for yourself. The cost of going through this entire tutorial for me was about 4 cents. So now let us get started with the actual tutorial. I am going to open the chapter 2 in the beginner section. The title of this chapter is Being Clear and Direct. Being clear and direct means that you cannot be sarcastic with Claude or any AI for that purpose, and you need to be clear and direct. You cannot be passive aggressive. So the document says that Claude's responds best to clear and direct instructions. Think of Claude as any other human that is new to the job. Claude has no context on what to do aside from what you literally tell it to do. Just as when you instruct humans for the first time on a task, the more you explain directly or exactly what you want in a straightforward manner to Claude, the better and more accurate Claude's response will be. So being direct and being exact are the keys here. When in doubt, follow the golden rule of clear prompting, that is, show your prompt to someone else. If it makes sense to someone else, your friends or colleagues, then it will most likely make sense to Claude. And being direct and clear means that we should not go off tangents and we should not tell like long relevant or irrelevant story. We should try to stick to the task as much as we can. So if you want to write poetry, you can simply ask Claude to write a haiku about robots or anything else. If this sheet is giving you error, you just need to remove the temperature parameters from the end of the formula in this cell and it should be fine. This haiku is nice enough, but you see it is showing here is a haiku about robots before it. So this is called a preamble. So if you don't want a preamble, you can simply ask Claude in the prompt, write a haiku about robots and skip the preamble. Go straight to the poem. Here you see the text, here is the haiku is disappeared. And then here is another example where we are going to ask Claude who is the best basketball player of all. And when we do this, you will see that Claude is going to return a list of names. So this is not a single name. We are going to tell Claude that We know there are different opinions, but please stick to the absolutely best and the only one player. So here you see we are not going to give it a name or anything, and it is going to try to come to a conclusion, and here you can see it is showing us only one player, and this is based on the later part of our prompt. Yes, there are differing opinions, but if you absolutely had to pick one player, who should it be? Let us go on to the exercise section of this lesson and solve the exercises together. For the first exercise in chapter 2, we have two boxes. The yellow box contains a prompt and the orange box contains a system prompt. A system prompt, as you know, is supposed to provide context to Claude. The yellow box has got a prompt, hello Claude, how are you? So for this exercise we need to modify the system prompt which is in the yellow box in such a way that Claude would respond in Spanish instead of English. So this is the power of context in writing a prompt. So let us make the change. For the second exercise, we need to modify the prompt given in the yellow box, which is going to return us a basketball player in such a way that Claude does not equivocate at all and responds with just the name of the great player it thinks is the greatest. We just need to explain it to the Claude that we need just one name and nothing else. And the last exercise is very simple as well. You just need to modify the prompt in the yellow box so that Claude responds with about 800 words. Do I need to tell you what to do? You just need to append to this prompt that you need at least 800 words and Claude is going to do it for you. So you just need to explain it to Claude in straightforward terms. And that is it for the chapter number 2 of Anthropic's prompt engineering interactive tutorial. Congratulations, you have made it to the end of this video. This video covered chapter number 2 of Anthropic's prompt engineering interactive tutorial, and this chapter was about providing clear and direct instructions to Claude. And I hope you found it useful. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to ask questions. I look forward to hearing from you. And the next video in this series is going to be released shortly. I am working on it. I am Naeem Akram Malik. I am a senior test engineer. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.